If this video gets 200 likes within the next 24 hours, I will be posting 2 episodes of my reaction to Gintama the next day. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And let's jump into the episode. Okay, episode 301, Shogun Assassination Part 2, Ninja Village. The Honoji X. Oh, I guess this is based on real history. Oh, this is, I guess, a story with. Oh man, the old man. Man. I guess now we would at least know more about Zenzo's backstory, why he did that, why he did what he did. Man, how would Sachan feel about this? How would the Shinsengumi, how about Gintoki? So they, oh, so they had this connection from, oh, with Shige from they were still younger. And his body's still twitching. Why Zenzo? And where will he bring the head? Will he give it to Takasugi? I'm confused. I guess Zenzo is doing this on his own. So this is not a plan of Takasugi. Man, Gid needs to step up now. But what for now? He's dead. Man, I'm worried for Kagura and Shinpachi. I don't think they're ready for this. But I'm worried for Okita. I don't think he can take on Kamui. Man, he's alone. I'm worried for Okita. Man, I'm worried. I'm so scared for Okita. There's no Hijikata, no Kondo, no... There's no Gintoki here. And Takasugi and Kamui is there. And even Abuto. Man, I'm scared. I don't think he can take on Kamui. I guess he was playing around with Kagura. Man, I'm scared. Whew, I hope they don't. I hope they don't. I'm so scared for Okita's life. I'm so scared for Okita. I know he's skilled. Oh. Whoa. Man, such a badass. But I'm scared for him. Man, we haven't seen the Shinsengumi face Ayato before. Except for only Gintoki had ever had. Oh, that was a close one. Whew. And this is intense. Ah, man, Okita! 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 Nah. Oh. Man, I thought he lost his hand. Man, that was a cool play by Okita. Man. How many of them? But man, I'm impressed of Okita. He's able to keep this up with Kamui. Man, reinforcements, reinforcements.
その辺にしときな。もう十分だろう。首なら、将軍の首ならここにあるぜ。
Man, the soundtrack is really on point. How crazy intense this episode is. Man, but Nobunobu, Ashige. Guess this is what Zenzo is aiming for, to end the conflict.
そろそろか。行くぞ。奴は捨ておけ。もう戦う理由さえなくした連中だ。
Man, they have now for revenge. That's the only thing that will keep them going. But I'm surprised that Okita was able to stand toe to toe with Kamui.
地球には弔い合戦ってもんがあることを覚えときね。タクト。ああ、覚えとくよ。申してやればよい。
Man, Gin, you need to finally show. You need to bare your fangs again.
やはり知らぬか。忍びの故郷が今どうなっているか。半年前、伊賀の空に砲弾の雨が降った。里を襲ったのは傘を携えた移送の集団。従わねば里を焼き払う。
Man, that's how strong the Yato is.
新政府樹立後、新しき鬼矢番衆として雇用すると取引を持ちかけられた。
そんな安い還元に乗せられて。
かつての貴様らと同じではないか。先の伊賀越えでは遅れを取ったが、今度は我らの番というわけだ。
もう遅かったようじゃ。服部の小僧が将軍の首を取った。残念だったの藤林。またしても服部家に手柄を。
いや、手柄ならまだあるさ。者ども、こやつらにもう用はない。
Man, you pissed off. You pissed off the wrong.
せっかくの指示悪いんだが。
Man, that was a close one. That's the first time Kagura ever called him that.
天下で一人だけだ。貴様らいつの間に何をしている。早くやれ。桃地貴様も。
She's dead.
悪いの。わしも敵と内通した裏切り者の命令を聞く義理はないぞよ。
桃地、まさか貴様。
頼み事ならすでに受けておってな。ここはどうぞよ。この場にいる一番身分の高い者に仕切ってもらうというのは。
バカな。まさか。
Shogun is alive?
将軍の名のもとに。
Ah! He's alive! He's alive!
賊を撃て。
He's alive.
将軍かよ。
Shogun kayo. Man. Ah. This is so good. This is so good, man. No one told me this is this good. Whew. Man, this is just the second episode. And you could already feel the great tension in this episode. And I can't really laugh at all a little bit for when they were trying to make a joke, I guess from the beginning. Because I guess because of what happened from the last episode. And they really draw that out so long. And I already believe he was dead. I was already accepting that they're out there for revenge now. Man, that was a clever play. I guess from the Shogun himself. And I'm assuming Hattori would have known that. Because that is the thing that is somewhat making me convinced that it was the real Shogun. Because Zenzo, I think he would find out if it's the double or not. Unless if he was working with the Shogun. To make it seem like, I guess, they killed the Shogun. But yeah, I guess with also, I guess another reason why, I guess the clan of the ninjas would follow, I guess, killing the Shogun is, yeah, the Yato. If the Yato arrive in your neighborhood and they said do this, and man, the Yato is terrifying. But Okita, I'm so impressed by how Okita was able to stand toe to toe with I guess with Kamui, to the point that he was even able to injure him, and I guess he almost had an opportunity to kill him. I think that was Abuto was saying that it was a really close one. So I guess Okita could they could have a rematch. I was so scared when they revealed Okita's position when he was guarding Soyo. I'm somewhat relieved that he was there to protect Soyo, but I don't think they would kill Soyo. But they could have killed Okita back there. Especially they it was Kamui at the front of that ship, and I was so worried for Okita. I thought they were going to kill him in this episode. I had a feeling they were about to. And I think that was a really really intense moment when he faced Kamui, but I'm surprised. But man, the animation, the fights, the fighting, the soundtrack, man, this is way now beyond for Devas. Hands down, this is just 2 episodes of Shogun Assassination arc. And that alone has raised the stakes so high. And I'm so terrified from these last 2 episodes of what would happen. I guess first one would be, I guess, for Okita, and I guess from the last episode with the Shogun. Man, Sorachi, you're such a genius. And of course, the animation, the studio. Man, we need Katsura here. We need everyone to be here. I think they would need. This is the time for Katsura to pick a side, and maybe after this, Shige could reform the government itself, because it needs reformation. Because with how corrupted I guess the cabinets are, the people within his ranks already is. I guess because of this, he will really find out who are the ones that are truly loyal to him. So, and man, that moment when that guy tried to, I guess, crush Kagura's head, man, I thought, man, Gintoki will definitely go in berserk mode if that really happened. So, yeah. Kagura calling Hijikata Toshi, man, that was a rare scene. I would never imagine that ever happening. But man, but I think Kagura needs to step up at the same time because she is still a Yato. I think they need her to show her Yato blood this time. Um, she needs to awaken that crazy monster blood within her. And man, I don't know where this will be going moving forward now. But I guess it's time for the Shogun to show his now it's his time for comeback. And man, I'm so impressed with a lot of people really impressed me in this episode. I guess Zenzo, I guess from the last episode, Zenzo, I'm so impressed with how skilled he is. I guess if he really if he really became serious about it, he's really skilled and really dangerous. How he was able to, man, paralyze Maizo and I guess kill the show. I guess even Maizo, some maybe he didn't even know that was the real Shogun. I guess he expected that was the real Shogun, and then Okita. I'm really so impressed, man, with Okita. And of course, Shogun. Shogun Kayo! man, this, man, man, this is such a good arc. And this is just 2 episodes. Man, can't believe how, man, I can see why the manga readers definitely would hype up to the people who are watching the anime with how good this is. This is unlike any other arcs that we had before. This is a new different Gintama. I guess we still had the jokes around from from the last episode, but that was really intense when the first part of that episode and the last part of this. And I guess somewhat similar to this. I guess this episode is a little bit lighthearted with the backstory of Zenzo and his old man of the Oniwaban. But it just showcased how skilled and I guess how much of a genius really Zenzo was as a kid. Even as a kid. And also their relationship with the Shogun. So they already had that kind of relationship with the Shogun early on as I guess an Oniwaban. So which is really cool that they somewhat explored that here. And I guess gives more depth to Zenzo's character because we never really had that much character development for Zenzo. He's always there for like always a side character giving a side comment, but he never really was like a focus of some kind of a story. But I think this time around because he is almost at the center when he killed the Shogun. And I think it makes sense now why he asked Kin specifically to be with Sachan because I think he knew this would happen and he needed to play it seemed like that he was trying to work for the Kamui. Now I'm scared for Zenzo's life because if Kamui if the Yato finds out that they were played by Zenzo, they would I'm so scared for everyone that is like the side character. I almost was scared that I wouldn't believe that they would kill Kagura, but I think maybe injure her a little bit. But man, that moment somewhat really surprised me when that guy because you heard the blood the when he tried to step on Kagura. And I think we saw some kind of I don't know. I guess we didn't see blood, but it's just like the sound of it, and it makes sense because it was Toshi who killed. He sliced his feet, or yes, his was it a torso? I think it's just his feet, but um, yeah, man, this is so good. Man, this anime. This is already Gintama has already been one of my favorite animes of all time. And this arc made it even go higher than that. Man, man, such a good episode. Ha! I'm so I don't know. I'm full of. I'm really, I guess, full of different kinds of emotions right now. Excited, terrified, I guess confused. I'm not really. I'm not confused now. I'm somewhat clar. I have some now clarity of understanding what is going on and who's the ally, who's the enemy, and yeah, and I guess the only disappointing part for me is that I guess with Hito Tsubashi, man, they hyped his character from the Shinigami arc, and then they somewhat ruined his image immediately on the first episode of Shogun Assassination arc. But I guess maybe he was maybe he is a double. Who knows that? We'll see. But Shiga really stepped up in this episode, and yeah, and just I'm just really terrified of the idea of that many of that. That's a lot of Yato. Man, that's a lot of Yato. And I think they really need the white Yasha, white Yasha, Shiro Yasha right now. And they might even need the help of Sakamoto. So who knows? Sakamoto and even Katsura. Because man, those are warships out there. Those were a lot of warships that they were using in this episode, and even really skilled ninjas, and yeah. So that's what I think with this episode was, man, this is such a good arc, just from the two episodes alone, and I wonder how the next episode will fare into this uh, episode. Because so far, the first episode was already high enough, and then the second episode somewhat elevated that even more. So, I guess they could somewhat tone it down, maybe to I guess give more exposition of what's going on, things like that. But who knows what will happen? But anyway, this is like the second episode of the Shogun Assassination arc. I wonder how many episodes this is. I'm assuming maybe this whole season will be about the Shogun Assassination arc. Because you guys wanted me to watch the Porororihen, because you said that that will be like the last moments of goofiness and craziness, funny comedic moments. So if I'm basing that with regards to that, I don't think we will have any break from these kinds of tension filled moments with Kamui's group, with Takasugi. So, and I'm hoping we also got to see a backstory of Gintoki with Yoshida Shoyo. So yeah, that's what I think of this episode. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. And please leave a like, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you want to support my channel, also watch the next episode right now. You could check it out in the link in the description down below. There you will have an early access of my reaction videos, and it will really help me a lot sustain this channel, create more reaction videos like this in the future. So thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.